Hey YouTube fans, November is finally here, but we want to know how your October went. Were you like me and Tommy and you didn't tag a buck, or were you like some of our other team members who managed to get an October deer on the ground? Comment below and let us know. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Bowhunt or Die. November is finally here, and that means one thing. Todd isn't here. He's out in a tree. He is actively chasing longhorn. I don't think he's actually seen him yet, but he keeps having this problem where longhorn either shows up on his trail camera right after he leaves his stand or right before he gets to his stand. So that deer seems to be one step ahead of him, but I know Todd is out hunting hard this week. So we've got Tommy Alford here with me in the studio filling in. Alf, what do we got this week, buddy?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me. And first up this week, we've got Dean and his family.
Yeah.
They all shoot great deer. And
oh, you're spoiling it for everybody. Spoiler alert, everybody's about to shoot deer. So the Krueger family up there in Wisconsin has been having a heck of a season so far. So Tommy, let's jump into that hunt and take a look now.
All right, guys, it's late September, and we just had multiple days of high 80s, 90-degree weather, and a cold front just came in and dropped down to about 62 degrees. So big weather front temperature change came in. I'm predicting that the deer are going to be moving tonight, so we'll see what happens. Two does and a fawn just came out down the edge here. All right, pretty good night. A little bit windy, but seen a total of 8 does and fawns. And I was gonna try to shoot one of the does, but it's like 5 of them came all at the same time. I had the 2 does and a fawn out in front of me, and then 2 adult does actually came right under the tree. They all walked right out here between the bail blind and myself, so they walked right through here. Doesn't bother them at all, so I'm excited for my kids that if I can get them out here, we'll get them in that blind and maybe get a chance to shoot something this year. All right, it's October 11th, and I just got in a tree stand here after work tonight, and I'm sitting off a big cattail marsh overlooking an alfalfa field and some standing corn. So we got a weather front that moved in, about 3 days ago it was 75 degrees, and yesterday it got down to about 55 degrees, and today it's about 54, 55 degrees. So I couldn't hunt last night, but I could hunt tonight. So some rain came in, quite a bit of rain. There's quite a few puddles out here in the field I see. So the mission tonight is try to shoot a big doe if I get the opportunity. There are plenty of bucks on this property too, all different shapes and sizes, a couple nice ones, but you know, it's early October. You never know, one could show up, but again, mission tonight is a big doe gives me an opportunity. I'm going to try to take her out, so we'll see what happens tonight. Well, that happened pretty quick. I was just sitting here and actually just kind of zoning out, looking out in the field. All of a sudden I heard water. I looked down, here's a big doe walking right under the tree. 10-yard shot, 12-yard shot. I think it looked good. Ran out into the field and headed just down the edge of the corner here. She can't go too far. It looked pretty good. So I'll review the footage and see what we got. I think we got a big doe. All right, so got home and picking up Carson here. He's gonna be my like little bloodhound. He's a pretty good blood tracker. He can actually see the blood better than I can. So once again, got the arrow right away. Looks pretty good. You know, it's blood all the way up it. Nothing green, nothing. It doesn't really smell at all. So we'll see what we got here.
Right there.
Oh, nice. There she is. Good job, buddy. There she is. Big doe came out nice. All right, guys, here she is. She probably went about 150, 175 yards. And the blood trailing was a little slow at first, but I give all the credit for Carson here. He can see the blood a lot better than I can, so I couldn't have done it without him. So thanks for hanging with us tonight, and we've got more meat for the freezer here. All right, guys, I did a little running today, checked some trail cams and freshened up some mock scrapes with Tink's Power Scrape, and checking the cameras. We've got a few bucks that are moving in the light. We got some small bucks that are coming to a mock scrape that I just put in last week, and we're going in there tonight. And we is my son Carson and I. He's behind the camera right now, but he's going to be the shooter when we get to the tree. So all right, so we made it up in the stands and we're excited. You know, Carson hasn't shot a deer with the crossbow yet, and if we can get an opportunity tonight, that would be great. So we're set up over an old food plot that the kids and I put in last year actually. We didn't do anything with it this year, but I see there's still some clover coming up, and we'll see what happens here tonight. We put a mock scrape in here last week, and within a day or two we had 3-4 bucks on the food plot in the scrape, sparring, everything else. So we're excited, and hopefully Carson can get his first deer with the crossbow. So stick with us, and we're hoping for an exciting night here. Karsty's got his first deer. Hit a little high. Obviously, she dropped right there. And I wasn't worried too much about the filming. I wanted to get the crossbow cocked again, get another arrow on, just in case he had to put another one in her, but she hasn't moved, so. Great job, buddy. First deer. First deer. Great job. We're gonna give her a little bit yet, and then we'll probably get down.
Okay guys, here she is. This is my first deer with the crossbow. We got her out, and I want to thank my dad for taking me, and Bowhunt or Die.
All right, so we made it to the blind here, guys. It is a Monday night. It's after school and after work, and we had that front come through yesterday, you know, lots of rain. We actually sat in this blind last night, and we didn't see a deer. And I said to the kids, you know, let's not get depressed. You know, we didn't see anything last night, but that front came through, it cooled down, and it's quiet. It's a quiet night, and we got a good wind to hunt here again. We didn't spook anything going out, so we might get an opportunity tonight. Tonight's actually probably going to be better than last night because the front is passed.
Oh yeah. He's down.
Good job, Kylie. We pulled that off, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Good job.
Can't believe I missed him the first time.
That's okay. Pull your mask down.
You still got him. Still got him good. Well, I haven't practiced. What was he? Was he a little forky?
Yeah, you can speak up. Speak up now. Talk us through it, Kylie. Great job.
So a little
Look at the camera.
4-pointer came out, and I missed him the first time, and then we slowly got the bow ready again, and then next time I shot him, and then he went right over here, and I don't think he went far.
Yeah, I think I heard him fall.
Sounded like it fell.
Yeah, it did.
I think he crashed. It looked like you might have heart shot him. Second shot.
Yeah.
I'm shaking.
So we're all packed in the blind here, and I'm actually just using my light on my camera now. So we had about 10 minutes of season left, so we're getting down there on camera light. And as you can see, Kylie shot just under his heart the first shot, and I managed to get the crossbow off her tripod here, get it cocked, and he was a little bit closer the second time, and I told her to still use the top crosshairs. She did a great shot. Looked like she heart shot him, so we can see the luminoc or the lighting up in the field up there. So great job. Give me hugs here. Love you, honey. Great job. That was fun.
I'm shaking.
So here's the arrow. What I think happened is when Kylie shot, it looked like it went right, you know, a heart shot, and I think it hit the opposite leg, opposite shoulder on the other side. And it looks like it snapped off the broadhead, but the blood is right up almost to the veins there. So it went in, I think it snapped off. Looks good. There's blood everywhere in the field here, so it won't be, I don't think he's gonna be far, but we're just gonna, I told Kylie to go ahead and just bring her quiver along. That way we can put the arrow in there, and we'll have to look for the first arrow. It's out here somewhere, but we'll take it slow and get the deer first.
Yeah. Gonna go right. Good there. Well, you go first. It's your buck.
Stand right up there, bud. There he is.
Nice 4-pointer.
What is he, Kylie?
4-pointer.
Nice 4-pointer. Nice. All right, guys. Well, here's Kylie's buck. You know, the goal for her this year was to shoot a buck bigger than her spike that she shot 2 years ago. That was on the episode The Machine, and that she did. We went out a few nights ago, actually, and we had a spike come through, and she elected to pass on him. And I said it's totally up to her, and I give her credit for, you know, holding to her goals. And her goal was to shoot something a little bit bigger, and she did. She shot a nice 4-pointer tonight, and we had a lot of fun as a family in the blind. So thanks for sticking with us, and what do we say, guys?
Bowhunter's eye.
Raw power and speed. Meet American-made precision. Its reverse draw design and ultralight carbon fiber barrel make the Carbon Nitro RDX the perfect hunting machine. 10-point. Perfection lives here.
Well, that was some awesome action there. Dean was fortunate enough to take a nice big doe. Carson took a doe, and then his daughter Kylie took a nice little buck.
Yeah.
So he's obviously on his way to Best Buy to get himself a giant freezer at
Yes,
this point.
he's buying more freezers for all the deer meat that they've got. But man, congratulations to them. I mean, for Dean, these last couple of years, it's been all about getting the kids out. You know, they're obviously having a blast. I really enjoyed kind of watching, you know, Kylie and Carson together on that hunt when they went on the blood trail. And he's like, "Hey, it's your deer. You go in there and get the thing." But man, that was awesome. So congratulations to those guys. Off to a heck of a season, guys. Next up, we're going to fly over to Ohio with Paul Morrison on another great mid-October hunt. So let's take a look at that now.
It is October 14th and about 3 o'clock right now, and it's about 80 degrees. It's stupid hot right now. So I'm gonna try something a little bit different. I've been hunting some creek crossings, which makes a lot of sense that the deer would go to them, but unfortunately I haven't had any luck there. So I'm gonna hunt a new farm. We've got a south wind today, and this farm has a couple really nice deer on it. So we're gonna head over there and take the stands down in and try to take our time, because we're gonna be hot and sweaty by the time we get up in the stand, but we've got a great wind for it. Alright, well, I just got down close to where I want to put up a stand tonight, and I saw a bunch of rubs coming down. There's a bunch of really good ones, so there's a lot of buck sign down in here. Also, there's acorns dropping. You can hear them just dropping around me. So I say we're in the right place. We've got to hurry up and hang a stand because we're running out of time. I'm going to do my interview real quick because I came in down in this bottom and hung a tree stand, and it's taken way too long. I still don't have everything ready. I've got my bow still down on the ground, but if I don't do it now, the deer could be coming anytime. that happened fast. Oh my gosh, guys. What can I say? Ooh, the Lord bless me tonight. I've been staying out of this stand set this whole time, waiting for the right wind where I could come in and hang a stand and hunt it at the same time. So tonight I had a south wind, which was pretty good for this set. And I've been getting some pictures of a monster down here, but also there's some other pretty good bucks in here. And when I hung this set, I knew there wasn't going to be a lot of shooting lanes. And I saw a little doe down on the bottom, and she kind of went up over the hill. And then next thing I knew, I heard something up on the hill. So I started filming. There's a little buck and he's working a rub that I saw on the way in. And wouldn't you know, he looked up on the hill. I looked back and here comes a nice buck. Now, I don't know if this is the mega giant that I've been waiting for. I've got some great ones on camera. But he looked like a shooter to me, and he got me worked up. I don't know which one he is on camera, but I don't care. I'm excited. 2-year drought in Ohio has finally come to an end. I made a great shot on him. On the camera, it looks like there's some leaves in the way and stuff, but really, my shot was clear. I had a 2-foot window to shoot him in. The footage looked good, so I went ahead and made the shot. And honestly, I think I heart shot him. He went about 10 feet. Maybe more than that. About 30 feet. And stopped and keeled over. There's the HD orange Luminoc. Shining bright. Alright, well, I just got down. We're losing light pretty quick. I'm going to run up here and grab my arrow. You can see the arrow right behind me. I think it was probably a 25-yard shot at the most. And when I said he went 10 feet, I wasn't very far off. There he is right behind me. Look at this. Let's go take a look at him while we still got a little bit of light. Oh my gosh, he's a pretty good one. Wow. Look at that buck. Ooh. That's a good one. Heavy, heavy. He broke off his G3. I couldn't see that. Oh my gosh, that is a good deer. From where this deer is, there's my arrow. He went maybe 15 feet and keeled over. Holy cow, that's a good deer. Thunderhead Nitros. They're just a little head, but boy, do they shoot good. And as you can see from tonight, the deer didn't make it but 20-25 feet. Alright folks, well here he is. He is a dandy, but he's also a warrior. He's got scars all over his nose, big scar on his back. He's got some broken tines that I didn't see when I shot him, but definitely a mature deer. I'd say a 4, possibly 5-year-old deer. Honestly, I don't have any trail camera pictures of this deer. I had some pictures of another deer that looked a lot like him, and I was hoping it was him, but it wasn't. But it's still a really good deer, and I'd shoot him 2 times if I had had a chance again. So the way the hunt unfolded tonight was pretty sweet. I wasn't sure where to hunt tonight. I've been having a little bit of problems on a couple of the properties where I hunt. So I packed in the stand, and it was hot, about 80 degrees today, and got down, put the stand up, got up in the stand, had to cut some limbs, but honestly I didn't have enough limbs cut. And I knew it was going to be really, really tough to kill a deer tonight in there, just because there wasn't a lot of shooting openings. You know, there's 2-foot hole here, a 4-foot hole there to shoot through. So to get the camera and the bow and get a good shot on a deer, that's a lot of good things had to go the right way to make this happen tonight. But we did it, and we made a great shot on a really nice Ohio deer. So I'm excited to be tagged out on bucks. We still got a couple does that we can kill this year, so we're going to get after them. But boy, a 2-year drought for Ohio finally ended with this guy, and I couldn't be happier. Awesome way to start my season. Well, never know. Maybe I'll be able to get to go to another state and maybe chase these whitetails somewhere else. But for now, I'm done on bucks, and hope you guys enjoyed the hunt tonight. I definitely did. It was one of a kind, and that's what we live for. So hope you guys have good luck out there. Hunt safe. Always remember, wear your safety harness, and shoot straight. Bowhunter die.
Well, guys, an awesome hunt from Paul there in mid-October in Ohio. Congratulations to him ending a 2-year drought. I know how it feels to go a couple years without shooting a buck. Definitely nice to have the monkey off your back. And it's great, Tommy, that he was able to go in there and do a hang and hunt, kind of a run and gun, you know, set up with the lone wolf gear, which is what we preach a lot. You know, you got to move in where the action is at. He found the rubs, found the acorns, got in there, and was able to capitalize.
Yeah, normally, you know, those first sits in the, you know, a new area are always awesome, and it paid off. I mean, those deer had no clue that he was there. The one thing I love about Paul is he's just a phenomenal shot with the bow and arrow. I mean, I've shot with him with some 3D stuff, and all the deer he kills, I mean, he just smokes them, which is awesome. I love that. I mean, for the deer to go 25 feet and fall over dead, there's nothing better than that.
And it's a testament to that little broadhead. I mean, I know we talk about broadheads a lot. We talk about mechanicals, fixed blades. I've always loved that little kind of micro fixed blade. You know, NAP reintroduced that broadhead this year, the Thunderhead Nitro. Todd and I shot that deer or that broadhead many years ago when it was called the Nitron. 100% stainless steel, made in the USA, super sharp, and it just blows through them. We saw it with Dean's doe as well. He was using a Nitro when he shot his doe. So we had 2 deer, 2 complete pass-throughs, and in Paul's case, the deer didn't make it 20 feet and fell over dead. So congratulations to him. An awesome hunt. I know he's tagged out now in Ohio because it's a 1-buck state. So I think him and DeLisa have been hunting a little bit together. We'll have to see how those guys do for the rest of the season. Guys, next up, we've got a cool segment from the folks over at Lancaster Archery. We've got a couple segment series that we put together for you guys on how to select the right arrow for your application. Today we're going to talk about arrow spine, so let's throw it over to PJ Reilly and see what he's got to say.
A real simple way that you can pick the correct arrow length for you is I have just taken a blank arrow shaft here. What I did was I measured from the throat of the nock, that's going to be where the string sits against the nock, and measured down. I know that my draw length is 29 inches. So what I did was just take a silver Sharpie and I started marking off 1 inch short and 1 inch long. So I could have an arrow from anywhere from 28 inches on out. So now that we have our arrow length, I need to determine what's the correct spine for my setup. Spine, what that refers to is how much the arrow flexes. You can imagine a heavier draw weight bow puts more force on the arrow and it's going to tend to flex more, so you would want a stiffer arrow. Whatever arrow manufacturer you use, they have charts to help you match the correct spine with your bow. So one of the things that we see guys who want to cut weight to get more arrow speed, and they'll simply look at like the next spine down. Yes, that is a lighter arrow, but you don't want to change the spine. Stay with the spine recommendation on your chart. A weaker arrow, even though it's lighter, will cause you other problems. You don't want to have a weak arrow coming out of there. Let's say you're hunting out west, you're hunting antelope. Maybe you want a light, fast arrow, so you might choose the X Impact. You're hunting elk or moose and you're worried about penetration. You could choose the Deep Impact. That's going to give you overall a heavy arrow that's going to have great penetration. So thanks for watching. We'll throw it back to you at Bowhunter Die.
Hey, thanks PJ and the guys over at Lancaster Archery. That was a great tip Guys, we're looking forward to some more segments over the upcoming weeks on how to properly select and build your own arrows. Next up, guys, we want to jump right into the trophy photos. We've got some more great submissions for this week's show. Brian Heider.
Ted Gordon.
Dylan Keene.
Benjamin Seabolt.
And Tim Smith. Hey, congratulations, everybody. Those are some great trophies. As always, if you want to see yourself right here in an episode of Bowhunt or Die, make sure you send your photos to info@bowhunting.com, or you can actually go to the bowhunting.com Facebook page or the Bowhunt or Die Facebook group and submit your photos there. I think for next week, Tommy, we're going to only take trophy photos from the Facebook group. So guys, go to Facebook, search for Bowhunt or Die, join the group. Tommy, who is the winner for this week?
Well, hands down, I'm going to have to go with Benjamin
Hands
Seabolt.
down, so
Yeah,
unanimous decision.
Giant buck. I mean, that's a
stud.
huge
That's
deer.
a huge deer.
He's
And
got
it's
a
just
shed to it.
Not only just a huge deer, but it's a great photo.
Great photo. Great. I mean, gosh, you just couldn't.
You can't get much better
That's
than
the
that.
dream
So
buck right there.
congratulations to Benjamin Seabolt from Ohio. Go ahead and send us an email, info@bowhunting.com. We'll get you your prize pack out. Guys, make sure you submit your trophy photos. Also, one thing we want to mention, we're having a trail camera contest giveaway on Snapchat this upcoming weekend. So that's going to be November, I don't even know what the dates are.
4th is the
November
Saturday.
4th and 5th on the bowhunting.com Snapchat. You guys want to snap your best trail camera photos to the bowhunting.com account. We're going to pick the best photo that gets sent to us. You're going to win a brand new Stealth Cam trail camera. So guys, if you haven't already added us to Snapchat, we're going to throw up the snap code. Make sure you hit pause, scan that with your phone, add us on Snapchat. Also, make sure you check out the Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter as well. Tommy, as we mentioned earlier, it is November, buddy.
Yeah,
Sweet November is here, as
Sweet
they
November,
say.
finally. This is basically what we've been waiting for
Yeah.
all year.
Unfortunately, we got some
What
bad
are we
weather.
doing? What are we
Some
doing
bad
working
weather.
right now? We should be hunting. But
You should have been hunting this morning. You slept in.
yeah.
A little too
well,
much trick-or-treating last night for Alfred. So guys, yeah, November is finally here. The rut is on. Don't let the weather keep you inside. You can't kill them from your couch. So guys, definitely get out there. Make sure you hunt safe. Use your safety harnesses. Use your lifelines. Shoot straight. We'll see you next week right here on Bowhunt or Die.
For more exciting action, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram and receive live updates from our team members as well as the latest happenings in the bow hunting and archery world. Be sure to share your photos, stories, and experiences as well. And don't forget to pick up your official bowhunting.com and Bowhunt or Die gear by visiting bowhunting.com/gear. We have a full selection of hats, shirts, decals, wristbands, and much more.
Right. Game on.
Just see.
And action.
Hey, YouTube fans. Ugh. Halloween weekend was great for the team, dude. We killed 3 bucks.